set me free. Come on, little girl. All you gotta do is set me free.
I was born and raised in New York. I was born in the Bronx and lived there until I was 23. When I graduated, I had been working for an environmental consulting company as a geologist. I was like dreading going to work every day. And when I would wake up in the morning, it would just be like, wow, I have to repeat this whole thing every single day. And I got super scared so many times because I thought I was gonna wake up and it was gonna be 30 years later and I'd be like, what did I do with my life?
Safe out west, safe out west.
And met this guy who did outdoor education, which I had never heard of. When I was growing up, I never got to do something like that. He explained that you're able to take kids on hikes, teach them science. You're able to also have them just experience nature. I thought he was lying. I had no clue that was an actual thing.
Raise your hand if you are excited for this week. Yeah, I'm super stoked about it. When it comes to experiencing, you choose what you get to experience.
I think the passion is feeling like I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. My very first day doing outdoor education, I got a group of kids and I started hiking, and there was a deer that was walking by, and I was working with inner city New York City kids that were in high school. So at the time they weren't that much younger than I was, and one of them was like, whoa, yo, Mr. Angel, is that a deer? And I was like, yeah, it is. And he was like, whoa, yo, is that thing gonna hurt me? And I was like, no, not at all. Why do you think that? He's like, it's just so big. I think it might try to eat me or something. And I was like, no, I think you're good. And like from there I realized like there are so many kids growing up the way that I grew up that, I don't know, didn't have that connection, didn't know. Everything that I knew was from the internet.
Mine looks like an animal paw.
Yeah.
So I take them on a hike and I see how they react. If you don't meet kids where they are, it's no different than being in a classroom. Also, sometimes we'll have challenge course, which is also a really good time where we are taking our group of kids. Sometimes groups of kids don't even know one another, and we try to form them into a team. It helps that social emotional learning. It helps them listen a little bit better to one another. It helps them empathize with one another. And then by the end of it, they're on the high ropes course. And that's so much of a personal endeavor, climbing the Alpine Tower, conquering fear, but also putting your trust in somebody that you may have just met. The amount of growth that kids have at camp in 1 day, 2 days, 4 days, however long they're here, is so incredible. At the end of the day, I'm doing something that is helping not just the people that I help, that I directly have an influence in. I'm like sparking passion in kids. For all I know, they might grow up and do my job. For all I know, they might go home and be like, Mom, Dad, let's go hiking. And Mom and Dad are like, we never go hiking. Why would you want to do that? And then they get their parents into it. Just like that connection where like I am like the center point right here, and I start this like ripple, and the ripple gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and I never see the end of it. I just know that like I'm making waves. I'm happy about that.